Hello, beautiful starseed, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind, and this is your channel for grace. Let us hop right into your astrology and tarot reading for Virgo season of summer 2021. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at the astrology aspects and transits that are going on this Virgo season and how they're going to be affecting you. More specifically, if you're a Gemini rising with this astrology section of this video, but my messages are always channeled. So look for little gems and little things that call you, that give you goosebumps. And that feel like they are a message for you throughout this astrology reading. And then definitely look to the tarot reading and definitely go over your rising sign video for the astrology part, because that is focused on if you have that rising sign. So, but like I said, this is a message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. The first thing that happens when we enter Virgo season is the sun enters into the sign of Virgo. Now, for you, that means that the sun is entering into your fourth house. So here is where the sun is going to be this whole month. This also means that think about this as the theme for the entire month for you. So home and family, focusing on being at home, like cleaning your house, doing things like daily little rituals at home. Maybe start a meditation practice, because that's the best way to get like focused on the present. And I know that it's challenging for Geminis to sit still for a long time, but meditating is actually amazing for your mind, to clear your mind and feel like you have a comfortable space, and that you can hang out at home more. You know, this is what Virgo season is all about for you. It's like home and family. So it's the theme that's going to sort of be on the underbelly, or the foundation of this. Everything that's going to happen for you this month will most likely have that undertone of like home and family. The second thing that happens is on August 28th, the sun squares the nodes. And you have, of course, the north node is in your first house and the south node is in your seventh house. So this is affecting your sense of self. You're supposed to focus on yourself. You're supposed to let go of old relationships that no longer serve you. And with the sun in the fourth, it's like bring that focus even more towards family and loved ones, and how you can work more towards being your true self at home. Mercury enters the sign of Libra on August 29th, which means that he enters into your fifth house. And of course, because you're a Gemini rising, Mercury is your ruling planet. So whatever Mercury is doing in the chart is going to be a big deal. It's going to affect you very strongly. The fifth house is the house of passion and creativity. So what this is saying is that, for one, Mercury in Libra is about finding balance and harmony in communication. And it's an air sign, so it's good. When Mercury's in an air sign, it trines your energy, which is also air. So this is important for you to be able to find clear ways to communicate with people about your passion, what you're passionate about, what you want to create, the projects that you want to focus on. And this is about communicating, but also expressing yourself in the sense of maybe your creativity is better served through writing or through speaking or sharing your voice, or using your voice in some kind of way, using your logical mind in some kind of way. Expanding your knowledge could be something else creative that really inspires you at this time. But that's the transit that Mercury is going to do through Libra starting on August 29th. On September 2nd, Mars will make an opposition to Neptune, and Mars is actually in your fourth house. And so with Mars in the fourth house, this is about focusing your drive and your motivation again at home, getting organized, making sure that your daily life at home fits what makes you feel comfortable, focusing and being present for those little moments day to day. And then Neptune is currently in your 10th house of career, which is activating your intuition in terms of career. It's also, oppositions to Neptune can create a lot of confusion and lack of clarity. So this is not a good time to make like hash decisions. Does that even make sense? Fast decisions. It is important for you to make sure you see it clearly all the way through before you actually make a decision, because that's what this opposition will bring in, a little bit of fogginess. And then we arrive at the new moon in Virgo on September 6th, which will be happening in your, why do I keep doing that? In your fourth house of the home. And that's where you set the intentions. What do you want at home? What do you want to focus on at home? How do you want to get organized for the next 2 weeks? What are the things that are most important for you to manifest or to activate here at home and with your loved ones? And that is something that for the next 2 weeks after September 6th, you're going to feel like you're working on more clearly, focusing it on it more, and all that good stuff. And then Venus will enter the sign of Scorpio, which means that she enters into your 6th house, which is the house of work, being present, and work relationships. Also your health, also pets have to do with this. Scorpio is a very intense energy. So Venus in Scorpio can get very possessive, jealous. She desires such intensity that it's kind of hard to meet that level of depth. But that means that energy in relationships is coming into your work life. And so this could be an exciting thing. Like maybe you'll meet some new people that are more of like sort of what you're desiring right now, like more deep connections between people. And this could be people that you're interacting with, that you have work relationships with. Relationships tend to deepen during Venus in Scorpio transit, and you will also feel that, but you'll feel it more in like, how can you be more present for your life? How can you anchor in like that deep soulful knowledge that comes through that 12th house divine energy and really manifest it into your everyday life? That's what that's going to feel like. And then Mars enters Libra on the 14th, which means that he moves out of your 4th house and into your 5th house. And I love that. That's a really powerful transit. Mars in the 5th means that more drive and more motivation will come to you so that you can feel like you're actually taking action towards the things that you are creating and manifesting. It's a beautiful energy to have Mars, the planet of drive and action, in a place of creativity and passion. So those two things are aligning, are going to feel amazing. And then on that same day, we see another opposition, but this time it's from the Sun to Neptune. So that's going to be somehow a little bit of lack of clarity, fogginess, indecision, not sure if like you're focusing on the right things in terms of career and in terms of at home. So again, not a time to really make decisions, but just a time to sort of observe. The more observing you do, the more clarity I think you'll find, and you'll discover that there actually is clarity within the unclarity if you just stop and pay attention and not get carried away by illusions or fears and things like that. Then we will see the Sun make a trine to Pluto, and Pluto's in Capricorn, which means that Pluto is in your 8th house, and that's an intense transit. That's a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go, a lot of endings and beginnings, but this is a theme that's been going on since 2008 for you. So this is not new, but the trine from the Sun to Pluto is going to give you a lot of clarity. It's going to kind of help clear up and help you understand at a more in deep level what just happened, in the last few days. And then we end the month with the full moon in Pisces, which will be happening in your 10th house of career. So this is the culmination of like, did you focus the 2 weeks before? Did you focus your energy on like, maybe you work from home? I do. And so for me, this is a very important thing. It's like, if I keep myself organized, in my daily life and my work and everything, then when we come to this point of like the full moon in your career house, it's like, well, let's see what you created. Let's see what manifested. Let's see what you kind of aligned with. And so it's actually a really beautiful expression and culmination of all the hard work that you put into your daily life, and taking care of yourself is actually able to show up and shine a light on how you show up for the world. So how you show up for yourself at home and your family will be reflected in how you show up for the world. And those are all the transits that are happening this month. And now we're going to hop on over to the tarot to see what other messages want to be added to this, and also what your spirit guides, angels, and teachers want to tell you about this Virgo season. All right, Gemini, I'm going to go over what these 5 cards represent for you. But first, I do want to mention that we are featuring the Andromeda Starseed Essential Oil Blend. This is the Aura Mist, and I've also got the Roller. These are amazing essential oil blends found on my Etsy shop. This specific one, if you're an Andromeda Starseed, you can connect with your Starseed family, but it's also good for liberation, surrender, non-attachment, beauty and truth, and following the light. And it's made with Melissa, eucalyptus, and Hawaiian sandalwood essential oils, elderberry extract, coconut oil, and mica powder. So don't miss out on that. I'm also doing a special this month. If you're in the US, you can get one of these for free by purchasing a Starseed Ancestry reading. There's only like a week left in the special, so make sure to check out the description of this video for all of the announcements and all of the important things that are going on this channel. So here we've got your intuition card, your challenge card, overall theme, wisdom from your starseed ancestors, and the animal spirit that is here to guide you through this season. The first card that we get, which is the 3 of Pentacles, is a card of teamwork and cooperation. It can also be celebration, but I think what this is telling you, since this is your intuition card, is you can't do it alone. You have to find community. You have to find family. You have to find someone that you can trust. You have to work together with people to create the abundance that you really, really want. Part of what you're requiring or needing this month is security and to feel safe. And the King of Pentacles is here to tell you, yes, you can depend on me. You can depend on this energy. You can depend on yourself, really. The universe will provide, and this sort of energy of like a secure person to trust, which can definitely be yourself, or you can have someone like this in your life that may be coming or showing up for you this month. It just represents that the security that you are desiring is actually here, but this is in the challenge position. So the challenge for you is to trust that the abundance will arrive, to trust that all the things that you're wanting, that security, that financial abundance, that dependability, that groundedness, that it is here. And so because you feel a little bit scared, I think you may be a little bit fearful of like what the future holds. The overall theme for you is that you need to be strong. The Strength card. You need to be courageous. You need to step forward with courage. You need to be in your strength and know that only by being in your strength, which also is about the lion, Leo the lion, it's about being in your heart and connecting to your heart and trusting that you are going and moving in the right direction, and also that your heart is guiding the way. That's the most important thing with the Strength card, is that your heart is guiding your every move forward into life. Your starseed ancestors want to remind you about the new earth that you are helping to create. The new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So the reason why you need to be strong is because the buildup of the new earth, the creating of the new earth, is a challenging process. It's going to get worse before it gets better. That's what usually happens. So your ancestors want to remind you, like, hold your vision, because you have a vision and you're moving in the right direction. And to get to that, to really awaken that vision that you have, however big it is, however wide it is, however worldwide it is, you have to work together with people. You have to collaborate. You have to trust the abundance is coming. You have to be in your heart, and you have to be courageous. And you have to remember that there is a purpose to all of this. There is a purpose to what you are doing, and it's very important for you to always reconnect to what that purpose is for yourself. And the last card you get, the animal spirit, is the panther. Of course, the panther, which is all about the annihilation of the unnecessary. It's a purging energy. The panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see that the panther's wisdom is at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads to a brighter place. Yeah, so that's why the strength. I remember many times being in ceremony and being told, be careful when you pray for strength, because to be strong means that you need to go through adverse things. That's the only way to prove your strength is to go through things that make you prove your strength. And so when you're asking or praying for strength, it means that something difficult is coming. So you have to be careful when you pray for strength. But in this reading, getting the strength card is there is something challenging coming, and it is a little bit of a tower moment with this panther here. I mean, the annihilation of the unnecessary seems a little intense. So you have to be in your strength to be able to get through this crazy transit that's coming. If you find yourself that you're in balance this month, you're going to feel brave and you're going to be very productive, and you're going to be like working together with other people on projects. If you're out of balance, you're going to be self-destructive, both in self-esteem, in every way. So to bring to balance, get rid of anything that's unnecessary in your life, like literally anything that's unnecessary in your life. Just get rid of it. So this is the tarot reading for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.